go ahead and subscribe to our channel, set a notification bell. So anyway, people, today is my birthday. It's my birthday, and so I'm thanking God for a new year and new season of my life. I'm really excited. This new season, even the weeks coming to this day, has just been so exciting for me. And one of the main requests I have from the viewers of We Are Ocampo channel today is to help me birth out a new channel, and which is called the Dear Beloved Podcast, which will be hosted by me. So this will be my solo adventure, and it's just a new chapter in my life where I always wanted to do podcasting. I've always wanted to be in journalism and bringing conversations to the table of the things that I'm passionate about. And so this is going to be a podcast with everything that pertains to life and godliness, womanhood, marriage, everything that we're able just to address. And so we'll be on the podcast. So the channel is here on YouTube. Please go to the channel. It's called Dear Beloved. The link is on the description box, and this is my birthday gift from you. Please, I'm asking you, I'm requesting you as a birthday gift, as a new season, as you're able just to push me forward into the new season that God is bringing me into just enter into this new sphere of podcasts and just going on a solo journey and being able to bring these conversations to you, and let's talk and let's converse. So please go ahead and subscribe to my channel, Dear Beloved by Reverend Liz Muyu Ocampo. I'm excited for this. I'm excited for what the Lord is going to do. I'm excited for all the devotionals we're going to go through. I'm excited for all the people I'm going to bring on board and be able to discuss with them. I'm excited for this. I'm really excited for this new season. I'm excited for this new year. It's a beautiful time that the Lord is really just letting his people go out into the world, and let's saturate the world with the goodness of the Lord. Hallelujah. So go ahead, please. This is my request. Please go ahead and subscribe to my channel, the Dear Beloved channel podcast, the Dear Beloved podcast.
So what's your vision for this new channel that you can see, where this channel, this new one you're opening, the podcast?
Well, my vision is really to bring conversations with others. I will be able to interview many people. I've seen all the way from Gen Z to the elder generation. There's so much to talk about in terms that we're going through, what we're going through, and just talking. You know, podcast is all about talking about it and educating people, awareness, information. Podcast is all about, and learning. I'm looking forward to learning and just being able, and even the devotionals that I've been writing in my journal, I want to talk them out there. There's some I'll be doing solo. In fact, our devotionals, we'll be talking about marriage, we'll be talking about womanhood, motherhood, being a wife, a career woman, balancing all these things out, and just bringing different people on board, and let's discuss this. You know, it's a podcast, yeah. So that's my vision, and so it's literally, the tagline is conversations pertaining to life and godliness.
And what do you think we can expect from this channel?
Expect to learn. Expect to learn, expect to be encouraged, expect to be inspired. Learn, encourage, inspired. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. Can you imagine, since I was like 21? I've been wanting to do this, and at that time it was unpopular and not popular, but I just kept postponing it. In fact, I actually opened the channel today because I said, if it's not now, it isn't just now. Kama sio sasa ni sasa hivi. If it's not now, it's just now. So that's why I'm just like, I'll keep procrastinating this and I'll never do it. And I believe mass communication is one of the things the Lord has put in my heart. It's one of the things I studied after I finished Bible school. I studied mass communication because I really love to talk and bring conversations, interview people. You've been seeing me on the channel here on We Are Ocampo, how I like to interview people. So yeah, I'll be looking forward to that.
What many don't know is actually you had your own show, a morning show.
Oh yeah.
And it was one of the biggest Christian stations. Can you tell us more about that, your years and your experience, your time as is it called a DJ or a TV host
No,
or radio
no,
host?
not a DJ. I was a radio host.
A talk show host?
Yes, a talk show host. I studied mass communication in East Africa School of Media Studies and also in Daystar University. And in my internship, I interned in 90.7 Truth FM, still a very good station. 90.7 Truth FM. And my section first was given Truth Biographies. They used to play them even many years after I left. It was called Truth Biographies with Liz Muyu. And then later on, I was given the Church Before Church Sunday morning. I used to have my own show. And so I've really liked, just these vibes. I really love these vibes and just entering into my passion and having time for it. Even being here in Philippines is giving me time for it. If I was in Kenya, I definitely don't have time for this to add something else into it. So being in the Philippines is helping me to find the time to open this and open another channel. And even after this one was hacked, I realized we need another channel and I should have opened it then, but God's timing is perfect. I believe this is the perfect time and I'm just excited. So guys, please go ahead and subscribe and have expectation, because the expectation of the righteous shall never be cut off. Amen.
All right, just another question about your time as a morning show host. What do you remember, or what are the things that you're most fond of that you, as you look back in that period and experience?
I was most fond of being able to listen from the listeners, and in a sense that at that time it was people call in, they call in and they'll be like this, and then you take requests and all that. And now we have the comment section, which is so beautiful for me in podcasts, just being able to interact with the people that you're talking with and being able to get the message out there and touching people's hearts, changing people's ways of thinking. At that time I used to talk about dating. On Saturday we also had a show for dating. I was single, but I was very much against dating, and who knew I was going to end up in an arranged marriage, so yeah.
You were a single woman,
Yeah.
but you were against the
I was
notion of dating.
I was against dating because
What
at that
alternative were you-
time the book Say No to Dating was really thriving.
I Kissed Dating
I
Goodbye.
Kissed Dating Goodbye, exactly. Hey, that book, I think I read it 3 times. If you read I Kissed Dating Goodbye, please. Although the writer, I don't know how it went.
He left Christianity.
He left Christianity.
But what was your
he really
alternative to dating then?
was
What were you telling your
courtship.
listeners?
Was courtship. Let's stop playing around
Courtship
with
for
dating.
marriage?
Courtship for marriage. Like you, from the moment you're upfront with the guy, are you going to marry me? Not at I want to test how things go. So it was really upfront, the moment from the first date. Are you going to marry me? Because men know. Let me tell you, a man knows if he'll marry or not. Listen to every serious man. He tell you, I saw her, I knew that's my wife. I spoke to her, I knew this one I will marry. Yeah? They know. So why should I go date after date after date after date? And you're telling me we are still testing the water. I don't know what we are. We are still confirming. We are still praying. We are still fasting. What? No. So it was more of, are you going to marry me? And if I'm going to marry, okay, let's begin. I'm taking you to my pastor. I'm taking you to my parents. Inform them. We are courting. And this is unto marriage. And if we find any red flags in between, we will come back to you, my pastor, my parents. It didn't work out. So yeah.
All right, but have you updated this for the millennials? You mentioned the Gen Z.
The Gen Z, that's why I've been talking to my nephews and nieces, they're Gen Z, and their minds blow me. I'm like, wow. So that's another thing I need you guys to hear, because we are parents. Okay, I'm not a parent of a Gen Z. You are parents of Gen Z. I'm an auntie of Gen Z. And I'm a pastor of Gen Z. We have to understand this generation. We have to understand. We cannot ignore. Even just pastoring Generation Z, you have to answer questions you never asked yourself. You really have to study the word. You have to go back and study theories and because they ask questions that they need replies to. And some of them are not foolish questions like, why do we believe this? So Gen Z is really a generation which is really mind-blowing, and we need to understand them. Again, on the Dear Beloved podcast, podcast.
All right, thank you. It sounds exciting. So
Yes,
these are
I'm
some of the
excited,
things we
I'm
can
excited.
look forward
I'm excited
to.
and scared, because you're scared of failure. So don't fail me, guys. Let's go subscribe.
But
it's okay.
you mentioned earlier that you're gonna have topics also for the married ones.
Yes, we're gonna have
wives,
topics for
everything.
married women, for singles, for men, for women, so it's just gonna be everything that pertains to life and godliness. I was really going to streamline it for women. Then I realized, let me not limit the knowledge in which things that I have, because even recently I was talking to someone about church hurt. Church hurt is real, and if I was
People who get hurt.
people who get hurt in the church hurt, and how to go about it, from the congregant to the pastor and everything. These are the things we're gonna discuss, because it pertains to life and godliness. People leave Christianity because of church hurt. So these are the conversations we're gonna really look upon. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this, and please, this is my birthday wish. Please go ahead and subscribe to the Dear Beloved podcast, and may God truly bless you. Bye bye.